Appreciate you, Bob. Thank you. 9:37. This is new at 9. Summer means fresh food, and the season is here. And while you may think that your cold storage is best for if you've got produce, not all fruits and vegetables are created equally, and not all of them should be kept in the fridge. All right, food safety expert Dr. Kevin Murphy is here with some tips to longer-lasting produce. It is always good to see you. Good morning to you. I am glad you're here because I need this. So let me start off with this. I'm just going to be honest with you. Let's say I buy a cantaloupe or a watermelon. Do you know where I'm putting it?
Yes.
On the counter. I'm putting it in the refrigerator. I'm not putting it on the counter.
Well, if you want to stop it, if you want to eat it soon, then put it in the refrigerator.
Okay.
So here's a great overall tip. Store things at home the way you see them stored in the grocery store. So where do you get your cantaloupe when you buy it?
You get it right there on the counter, basically,
right.
And it is not refrigerated.
Right. But if it's cut up, where is it?
It's in the refrigerator.
Right.
Yeah.
So use that tip. So things like watermelons, pineapples, cantaloupes, you store them on the counter until you're ready to use them, and then you refrigerate them.
Okay.
Here's a great tip. Herbs. So these are herbs I just pulled out of my garden this morning. I believe that's tarragon. Here's some rosemary with some beautiful purple flowers on it. Yes. So I store this in my refrigerator just like this, inside water.
Oh, you put it in water?
Yeah, just like a flower.
Okay.
And it will last actually for weeks like that.
Wow.
Depending upon the herb. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are, I picked these out of my garden this morning as well.
What kind of garden do you have?
A small one.
Okay. They look great.
Without all this, with the lack of rain, it's getting, but anyway, never put tomatoes in the refrigerator unless you've cut them, okay? They actually get worse. Melons will just kind of be okay, but tomatoes will get worse. And obviously, if you want brown bananas, you put them in the refrigerator.
So let me tell you the problem I have with my bananas. I get a banana. A lot of times lately, they've been very, very green. So they sit there on the counter, but then they get very, very brown. So if I've got some green bananas that I want them to ripen pretty quickly, is there something I can do?
Yeah, so this is I was talking to you about earlier, was you take a banana and you put it in a bag, and you paper bag overnight, and you close it. Bananas produce a lot of ethylene, which is called ripening gas, and when you keep it inside a bag, it ripens that much quicker. These peaches I put in there just yesterday were hard as a rock.
Great.
Now they're ripened after 24 hours. But you can't leave it too long, just 24 hours.
And so you're saying if I put a banana in here after 24 hours, it's going to be ready to eat?
Yeah, 24 hours it will turn that. And the same with avocados. These avocados were hard as a rock 2 days ago, and now look at that. Actually, I left it too long. It's gotten soft.
It's gotten very, very soft. Okay, very quickly, what happens if I buy a thing of berries? This happens to me a lot, right? The ones at the top, they look amazing.
Right.
The ones at the bottom, they're all rotten and spoiled.
Yes. Well, first off, turn it over when you look at it, and if you see any juice at the bottom of it, that's why they put those cotton there to catch it. Don't buy them, but when you get them home and they're in your refrigerator, you need to check them every day. If you see any moldy berries, you don't have to throw them all out. Just get the moldy ones out of there, wash it off, and the good. The mold will spread.
All right. So I don't know if our viewers at home have heard this kind of old wives' tale. My grandmother used to do it. She used to pour apple cider vinegar over her berries to keep them ripe. Have you heard about that, and does that work?
Well, the apple cider vinegar, the acid is going to kill bacteria, so bacteria can't grow in an acid base. So that will happen. The problem is, do you want your berries to taste like apple cider vinegar?
There's that. Yes, absolutely. Really good advice on keeping our produce to last as long as possible. My favorite was that banana. Thank you so much for bringing that to us. We appreciate you as always.
Good seeing you.
Always good to see you. Great advice. It is 9:41. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.